From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Thursday, October 2nd, 2025.
I'm Paul Egan reporting for the Detroit Free Press. Michigan didn't have a state budget when the 2026 fiscal year started just after midnight on Tuesday. But Governor Gretchen Whitmer insists it didn't experience a government shutdown either. Whitmer, citing her executive powers, had announced in the lead up to the end of the 2025 fiscal year that the state would keep operating with or without a completed budget. That was a different approach from former Governor Jennifer Granholm, who twice during her time in office announced a partial shutdown would happen as soon as the new fiscal year started. Campers were even evicted from state parks as state funding ran out. This year, the question quickly became moot. Lawmakers scrambled after midnight to pass a continuation budget to fund the state for another week, giving them more time to finalize spending plans. Work on the budget continued at the Lansing Capitol Wednesday and was expected to intensify on Thursday.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. Could protective barriers have saved lives Sunday at the church in Grand Blanc Township? A group that has analyzed tens of thousands of cases nationwide of vehicle crashes into buildings speculated they might have helped and urged more to invest in them. As police investigate the motive for the deadly shooting attack, Metro Detroit law enforcement is stepping up security at houses of worship. In Dearborn, the chief explained that the patrols were for protection, and one expert has suggested that steel or concrete barriers can also help guard against the deadly attacks. Robert Ritter, the co-founder of the Storefront Safety Council, told the Free Press such barriers are a huge defense because if an attacker can't break into a building and has to go through an entrance, especially with a weapon, it's going to attract a lot of attention. Most people, Ritter said, are not prepared for the attacker to ram through a wall. Witness and police said Thomas Jacob Sanford, a 40-year-old ex-Marine, crashed a pickup into the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. Those inside were caught off guard, allowing him to shoot several people, killing 4 and injuring more. The crash also, Ritter said, may have made it easier to set the building ablaze. Ritter, who was in Colorado Springs, said there are a variety of ways to add barriers to protect buildings and the people inside, especially when the structures are close to streets and parking lots, and those gathering inside may be vulnerable to targeted attacks.
This is Natalie Davies with the Detroit Free Press. Do you drive on Interstate 96 in Oakland County? If so, the Michigan Department of Transportation has a reminder for you. There are 8 freeway entrance ramps along the I-96 flex route between Novi and Milford with ramp meters or with traffic signals that hope to break up traffic entering the highway. The Michigan Department of Transportation said it's important for drivers to pull all the way up to the white line when they are stopped at a red light. If drivers who are stopped in red do not pull all the way up, the sensors won't trigger this traffic signal correctly. As drivers approach a ramp meter, they should form 2 lines when they see a red or green light. According to the Michigan Department of Transportation, there are 2 meters at each ramp and the lines will alternate red and green, having 1 car enter the freeway at a time. When the light at a ramp meter is flashing yellow, vehicles can merge per normal. For more information about ramp metering and its rules in Oakland County and I-96, visit freep.com.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thank you for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.